Hi guys, so if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you may have figured that I have quite a shoe obsession, and especially for kind of wacky, crazy, some may say impractical shoes. However, what I like to do is try and wear each pair of shoes as much as I can and make them practical. So I wear them, I find appropriate situations to wear them, but still they are quite extreme. So what I thought I'd do today is share with you like my top 5 kind of craziest shoes and answer a few questions that are like frequently asked questions about them. The most common is, how do you walk in them? So what I thought I'd do is show you each pair of the shoes, and then at the end I'll film separately and put it all together in the video, a little sequence of me walking in each pair so you can kind of see how they work and how easy they are to walk in. So I'm not going to go in any particular order, and just before I start I'd just like to say that this is not me saying these are the craziest, most extreme shoes in the world, because they're not. They're just the craziest ones that I own. So I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to pick up the first pair I see next to me. Okay, so these are a pair of wedges that I bought from boohoo.com, and they are by the brand, it's either Bebo or Bebo. So you can see here, it reminds me of that social network that was around when we were like kids. So it's these wedges, and they have spikes all over them. Now I'm planning to wear these with this pink and black zebra print maxi dress that I have. So they're kind of felt material. I'm sure you can kind of tell by the texture there. So the thing that I love about these is because they are a wedge and they have a platform, they are actually really easy to walk in, and they're very comfortable because of the extra support with the strap. So yeah, they're fairly easy to walk in. I love the fact that it has this bit again for like extra security, holding your foot in. These are about £40 and they are worth every penny. I haven't actually worn them outside yet. They're all brand new at the bottom, but I cannot wait to do so. They're just so fun. The next pair are a pair of my Vivienne Westwood shoes, and again these are wedges. So from the front there, they look quite normal, but then when you bring them round, they have this cutout heel here. So I adore these. I really adore them. They're the Vivienne Westwood Vivienne Westwood Anglomania Melissa shoes. So they have this cross at the front, but when you're wearing them they just look really cool. And the dress I'm wearing today, which is this stripy skater dress, I've actually worn them with before out. So once again, they're quite easy to walk in, but even though the heel isn't very large, the slope of your foot is still quite significant, so you do have to be careful when you're walking on them. And as you can see, they're very narrow at this point here. So as long as you take your time and you're careful, they're still relatively alright to walk in, but they're just too cool. And every time I wear them, I get quite interesting comments from people. Most people saying, how on earth do you walk in them? But honestly, it's not that tricky. Okay, believe it or not, the next pair I'm going to show you are the most difficult to walk in out of all of them I'm going to show you. They are these. You'll have seen these in my shoe collection if you've watched that video. They are these Irregular Choice Abigail's Party shoes. So they have this little heel here, and they go down at that kind of angle with this big bow here at the front. Now, you might be looking at them thinking, they look quite reasonable. But the thing is, as they go down, I'm squidging here, there is literally no platform in these shoes. So where you see the slope of the heel, so from here down, that is quite literally the angle that your foot is at in the shoe. And quite honestly, these are the most difficult to walk in of any shoes that I own. They are absolutely beautiful. They're quite tricky to find things to wear with though, because unless you're wearing kind of all black, nothing's going to particularly match with them. So I don't wear them out all that often, but they are incredibly beautiful. They remind me of like candy sticks, candy canes. So absolutely beautiful shoes, quite difficult to walk in, but nonetheless stunning. The next pair of shoes are ones you've seen in a couple of videos and on my vlog channel as well, and they are my Campbell spiked Litas. I first ever saw these when Jasmine, aka Wild Young Thing, tweeted about them, and I saw them and I thought, whoa, they are so cool. And then they came over to the UK in Office, and I saw a pair and I got the last pair in the shop. So I've adored them ever since I bought them. And looking at these, you would think that these would be 10 times more difficult to walk in than these, but no, these are really quite easy. Basically, as you can see here at the bottom, the platform of the shoe goes to around here. So if you cut that section off, your foot is only at an angle of about that. So they are so much easier to walk in than you can ever imagine. They're obviously quite crazy because of all these spikes here and the fact that they look like just mad shoes, but I adore them. I wear them with leather look or wet look leggings and a long top which comes down quite far, like almost like a tunic top, and I just love wearing them on nights out. I get so many people going, look at your shoes, and it's cool. I quite like it, and then I end up chatting to people about them and they say, how do you walk in them? And I say, well, believe it or not, they're quite easy to walk in, so I adore these. Then last but not least is one of the latest, well, the latest addition to my shoe collection, and I showed these in a June vlog a couple of days ago. They are these absolute beauties, once again from boohoo.com. I'll just show you the one shoe, and they are actually the same make, see that Bebo or Bebo, as my spiky wedges. So they are these absolute complete copies of the Jeffrey Campbell Nightwalkers, but they are from boohoo.com. So they have, again, this huge platform like this, and the reason that I decided to do this video in the first place is because on my vlog so many people asked me about how I walk in these, and I can genuinely say that they are really easy to walk in because this has this extra bit here. It gives you a lot of balance. You'd be really surprised. When I first put them on, my mum said, aren't you going to rock back and fall over? And quite honestly, it will be very difficult to do that. They are really easy to walk in, and they're black and glittery. So how can you beat that? But no, they're genuinely really quite easy to walk in. You don't feel like you're going to fall over. You don't feel like you're going to fall backwards. But, you know, granted, they are quite extreme shoes, but they just look amazing. I'm completely in love with them. And once again, they were £40 from boohoo.com. So as promised, I'll skip off and kind of model all the shoes for you in turn so you can see what they look like, how you walk in them, and just get a better idea of how they look in action. So I hope you enjoyed my little bit of amateur shoe modelling. Please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. My Betsy Johnson giveaway is still open, so I'll put the link to that below so you can go and check that out. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!